Okay, welcome back. Let's talk about themes. Themes are really important thing to understand when it comes to WordPress. Themes are essentially what controls the look of your website. So far, we've been adding a bunch of content to our site. We've learned all about, adding text and underlines and formatting and images and media and all sorts of things like that. But we haven't really done much about the look of this site, have we? Right? I mean, the general layout was sort of defined for us, and the fonts and the page background and all that stuff, we really haven't spent any time tweaking that. Why don't we learn a little bit about how WordPress handles the look of your site and what it is that we can do to actually alter that and make it, customize it for ourselves. This is where we need to talk about themes. WordPress themes are just a set of template files, if you will, and all sorts of CSS commands and things like that. And if you're not sure what that is, don't worry about it, okay? Because WordPress does this work for you, where it is a bunch of templates that can possibly radically change the look of your website while maintaining the same content. Okay, and so let me show you what I mean. I'm going to go back to dashboard here. What we're going to do is we're going to start exploring a menu set here that we haven't looked at yet, which is the appearance menu. Okay, and under appearance, here I'll just go ahead and click on appearance so I can show you what's here. The very first menu item that shows up is themes, and we see a window that allows us to manage themes. And in this case, because I began working when I first installed this, I had installed WordPress 3.5, and the default theme for WordPress 3.5 is this theme called 2012. Okay, don't worry too much about how this works. Okay, but that is what we see a little preview here, and generally speaking, yeah, that kind of looks very similar to what we've got going on here, layout wise, and it's not the most exciting theme in the world, although we actually could have gone in and customized it. There's a bunch of things we could do. We could have, if we see these options here, there are these options called widgets, menus, header, background. We haven't talked too much about what that means yet, but suffice it to say, it is possible to customize a theme. Now, down here, we see a section that says available themes. These are other themes that happen to be installed with your WordPress files right now. These are other themes that are available for use. You could switch to these and completely change the look of your website, but all the content stays the same. Okay, let me actually go ahead and demonstrate this. I'm really excited. I just upgraded to WordPress 3.6, and I know that WordPress 3.6 has a new theme called 2013, and I'm looking at it, it looks pretty cool. So I'd really like to try this out. So I'm going to go ahead. There's a number of different ways to do this, but I'm just actually going to go ahead and click the button here that says activate. I'm just going to dive right in and activate this. And then I get a message here that says new theme activated, visit site. Okay, well, I'm just going to open this here. It doesn't look very different, but that's because we haven't reloaded. Let's hit the reload button. Let's see what happens. Wow. Holy cow. Does this ever look different? Okay, and that was just with the click of one button. What has changed? Okay, what has changed? The font, the way that there's this header section now, the fonts and the size of the fonts, even the layout. Okay, this menu item thing is now different. The colors that are in use. Let's go down now. What's interesting? What stays the same? What has stayed the same? The content has stayed the same, hasn't it? It's exactly the same images, exactly the same content. Okay, we see that the way that categories and tags are displayed differently in a bit more of an intuitive way, less reading, more pictures. Okay, we see a little folder for categories and a little tag here for the tags. Okay, that's a little bit more intuitive. That's nice. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, and a little clock to say next to the date of this. Now, what else? I don't see any sidebars like we did in the last one. Oh, where did our sidebar go? They're all down here. Hey, pretty cool. So all our sidebars went down here. So this is a radical change, okay? And here's the thing, if you've actually started your project in WordPress 3.6, this is going to be the default theme. You'd be looking at this right to begin with, okay? So this is really cool. All we did was we just clicked a button and changed it over. what actually happened? What actually happened here is that all the template files that are used to serve up all of this content, okay, got switched over automatically. You still have access to the old template files. Let's say you go, oh, you know what, I'm just not interested in this theme. I'd really like to go back to the old theme. There's our old theme right here, 2012. Let's go ahead and activate that just to go back to that theme. And as soon as we hit reload, then we see, we'll hit reload and we see that we are back to the old theme, the old kind of boring theme, although you might like this theme. So, and we see there's lots of differences in the way that this displays, but essentially exactly the same content. I really like the 2013 theme, or I'm very curious about it, so I'm going to activate this, and this is the theme I'm going to keep working in for the rest of this course, this 2013 theme. And let's just reload this. Okay, so that's how we activate new themes. How do we find new themes? I'm going to tell you about that in the next screencast. Okay, but in the meantime, now you know how to switch to a new theme. So go ahead and have fun. Go ahead and explore that 2011 theme if you'd like to too. It's pretty fun. I'll leave it at that. I hope that that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.